I'm using attack. Incorrect. The white one is AC. You're talking about Woljif? I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's hear you cry.
Magrigium, Turinos.
Cool. I love just 7 hit points. Oh, this thing. I mean, if I could hit her.
Cover me, all right?
Nice. Nice.
Run them through!
A 19. Excellent.
Magritium, Turinos.
Lan, I swear to God, why are you so good?
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Alright. There we go.
Into the fray!
Hey, her save failed. Excellent. I killed her, Lan. Domination 23 seconds. Domination lasts even through the creature's death who's dominating them? That's weird.
Ona, Adayana.
Okay, he does go away. Unidentified cloak and a rapier. Cloak of disguise. Resistance +1 and +3 competence bonus to stealth. Where's your stealth? 17. Hers is 4. Well, I guess you're wearing it. Now his stealth should be 20. 19. Oh, because my competence, I'm getting 1 from pickpocket. You know what? That's fine. Rapier. It's not cold iron. It is +1. Good enough.
My tail is twitching. Must be a sign.
Head on!
Okay. Looks like we're good here. Does the color of the line indicate anything other than, like, oh wait, is it night and day? Is that what that is? Is it 6 a.m.? No, because this is night again. I'm guessing it only indicates like beginning of the trip, end of the trip kind of thing. Alright, let's go back to Dragonheart. At first I thought it was night versus day. This was like purple to yellow. I'm like, oh, the time lines up. It was just coincidence at that time.
I lead. You follow.
Destroyed!
Distract them for me.
Make every strike count.
God damn. Alright. Bro, why are you walking so slow? He's always affected with something. I don't know what that is. Oh, wait. Is that the Oracle negative effect? Is that what that is? I'll have to see what that is next time. Because I kept reading, like, the Oracle negative effects. It's his Oracle occurs. I should look at his class a little closer and figure out what the hell this means. You, Oracle. Can I see where they are? Character. Permanent effects. He, fatigue. He's always fatigued. Oh wait, no, that's because that's because everybody's tired from just. Safe curing, emissary, oracle proficiencies. He's got a buckler proficiency. Second row, middle. Oh, powerless prophecy. Is that what it is? You are forewarned of danger but cannot act to prevent it. You gain uncanny dodge as a rogue class feature, but you are staggered for the entire first round of combat. So it looks like as he levels up as an oracle, it becomes less and less of a problem because he gets more benefits than he does negatives. Interesting. Starts out real crap, but slowly gets better and better as time goes on. Alright. Scroll Savant Wizard. Arcane Armor. You recommend Meta Magic Selective Spell. What is that? Ugh. Selective. When you cast a selective spell with an area effect and duration of instantaneous, you can choose a number of targets in the area equal to the ability score modifier used to determine the bonus type of the same type. These targets are excluded from the spell effects. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So that's like, now I can cast Fireball and only hurt the people I want. Spells that do not have an area effect or duration of instantaneous do not benefit from this feat. That's kind of nice. I'll go with that. Ooh, haste. And Fireball. Let's go Fireball. Who doesn't love a wizard with Fireball, am I right? That's kind of good. Breadth of experience, +2 bonus on all knowledge and lore checks. Combat casting. You are adept at spellcasting when threatened or distracted. +4 on concentration checks made to cast a spell or use a spell-like ability. Nails, nails, nails. Spell penetration. That's nice. A level 1 spell? Ray of Enfeeblement. Always like that. Oh, stops healing? Fuck yeah, let's go. Use that on bosses. Like, you can't heal, bitch. If you know who's who in the city, maybe you can tell me something about Count Andrade? I'll tell you, why not? Everyone knows the story, you see. But you could say that I'm the one who found it, in a way. The Andrades are a very wealthy and ancient line. They hail from the outlying areas of Canabras. That's where the Andrade family seat is, along with their ancestral lands. In the past, if Mendev was ever feuding with Sarkoris, or some clan that was causing trouble, the Count and Countess Andrade were the ones who would defend their borders with their swords. Their main residence was called Heaven's Edge. It still stands to this day north of here on the road to Dresden, but no one lives there now. Around 10 or so years ago, there was a grand celebration held at the estate. The mother and the guardian of the current count invited the great and the good to celebrate his birthday. The entire Andrade clan were there, as well as many other nobles, and then without warning the demons struck. Clearly they couldn't ignore such a perfect opportunity to cut down so many of Mendev's great dynasties in one fell swoop. There was even a chance that the queen herself might make an appearance. She was related to the count as well. When no news came from the estate, a troop of inquisitors was sent to investigate. They forced open the gates and discovered a manor full of corpses. They all perished. Servants, guards, and guests, including some of Iomede's chosen clerics and paladins. The demons had unleashed a magical plague, terrifying and strange, the likes of which hadn't been seen before or since. And many among the dead, and among all this was young Darren Andrade, the only survivor. The Count had a talent for divine magic since his youth, healing magic in particular, and that must be why he didn't die along with the rest. He couldn't explain how he had survived the disease. I saw him that day when they brought him to the city, pale and barely conscious of his surroundings. So that's the story. Since then, Heaven's Edge has stood abandoned, sealed off to the outside world. People are still afraid to go near that place. Bonk him hard enough. You know me, I'm good at bonking. Nobody really uses a kukri in my group. I will keep that longsword though. No, I want to keep that. Light armor studded buckler. All right. Maybe I'll get the smasher now. Yes, I'm aware. I choose not to do it. I don't want to fuck it up. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to get the other Earthbreaker. I still have 10 grand, so that's good. Yeah, I'm forced to use the Abrupt Force. Or, I'm sorry, the Purple Stone Knife. I don't have to use it, but I'm forced to, like, carry it. Double Earthbreaker. Hell yeah, double Earthbreaker. Double Earthbreaker, and then I have double Glaive for the reach. I'm tempted at some point to get weapon... is it weapon familiarity or whatever with Glaives. Efficiency, I guess. With Glaives. No, I have proficiency. Feet. Focus. Weapon focus. With Glaives. Just so that this secondary attack option actually has a decent chance to hit as well. Alright, what's my inventory look like now? It's 109 pounds, but that's everything. And I'm the only one carrying now, so that's essentially not much. These are what, quest items? Notable. Where are all the books? Oh, they're here. I have a couple of severed heads. You have no idea how these terrifying remains ended up in your belongings. I looked in my bag and there's 2 severed heads and I'm like, what the fuck? How did they get in there? I'll keep them. I'm wondering if I should keep these or if I should sell them. They weigh a lot too. Yeah, it's 10 pounds a pop. I have to go. I thank you for saving the esteemed citizens of Canabras, even though not all of them deserve to be saved. May Iomade forgive my words. I don't really mean that, of course. I just never failed to be astounded by the way that good people seem to perish, while the not-so-good prove to be incredibly, amazingly endearing. What's your problem with him? Is there bad blood? Oh no, nothing like that. I think he dislikes all paladins equally. But the real question is, who does he like? Only his hangers-on, I'd wager. The Count has a certain reputation in Mendev. He's not a pleasant individual by any means. But he's not known for any particular villainy either. The Count enjoys a life of leisure, surrounded by a gaggle of sycophants who are always eager to badmouth the queen at his command. He likes settling scores, too. There was a hero of the First Crusades, Sir Lant, a kind and honest man. After the end of his glorious career as a soldier, he became a wise mentor to the younger generation. He ran afoul of the Count somehow, perhaps by lecturing him about his idle lifestyle and lack of purpose. When Sir Lant died, the Count managed to buy a portion of his estate and ordered the knight's helmet to be reforged into a chamber pot. And of course, he didn't keep his little joke private. The Queen was particularly affronted by it because Sir Lant used to be her most loyal comrade in arms. I was there receiving an assignment from Her Majesty when I witnessed the exact moment she found out about the helmet's fate. It's a small thing, but I could see the Queen's anguish at the travesty that had been made of her friend's legacy. You don't think they're used for cooking? Okay, I'll sell them. That's what our Count is like as a person. And as for his talent for survival, do you know the story of Heaven's Edge? He was the only member of his family to escape with his life when the demons unleashed a magical plague at the Andrade estate. I do know about that. Why is he trying to provoke the Queen? Who knows? It could be some family matter. The Count is His Majesty's cousin twice removed or something like that. But I think he simply enjoys infuriating people. Crusaders and Iomedae servants especially. I don't know all the details, blah blah blah. I already heard that. The Tower of Esterod has been cleared of demons. Woo! Great! Great! The places where the demons have gathered need to be cleared one by one. Then they won't be able to stab us in the back when we take the Great Garrison. Thank you for your service.
Onwards!
If they're not used for cooking, I'll sell them. Yo, what the fuck? Demons were killed recently, no doubt about that, but it's not clear if it happened here or if the bodies were brought here from elsewhere. The fuck? I'll sell this guy the alcohol. I have another severed head in my pocket. I put them in the chest, went to bed, woke up. There were dead demons all around and another severed head in my pocket. What? Up to you, Talon. He can't use a scimitar either. Looks like Kang did some sleepwalking some sleek bonking. This is going great. That's not good. Okay, let's come back out here. Yeah, I'm sleepwalking. Weird. It was... Oh, okay, I'm over here. If no one can use this weapon or armor, I should drop it off in storage. I can always come back and pick it up should I pick up another member. Did you get my package? I have not received a package from you. Can you DM me on Discord and tell me what address that was that you had sent it to? Just so I can verify. Oh, the P.O. box? I can ask. Find out. I will double check. Okay, so head of the Thieflings, we should go there. And Blackwing Library. So let's do the Thieflings first. I like this group. Wait, did I bring the head with me? No, I put the head away. I'll go here, and then I'll go to the wine cellar, then I'll hit the other place, then come back home. Brother Buljif, you got my message. Sorry I couldn't swing by sooner, my dear sister Charisme. It was just one thing after another. First I was in shackles, next, well, no, I was still in shackles. I was being watched, and then the chief got me out. I came here straight away. I knew you'd be waiting on me. Enough talking, or else we'll be here all night. So we had a clear plan. We were going to wait for nightfall, slip into the shop, grab the goods, and leave. Even the neighbors called the guard. There would be time to get away, but what happened? That bitch Irabeth showed up almost right away. She knew we'd be there. Someone betrayed us, and I have a good idea who it was. What do you have to say to that? Make it quick. You think Buljif knows the name of the traitor? Buljif, tell us your side of the story. What happened? He speaks. I thought Woljif only brought you so he'd have someone to hide behind if things went south. What's there to tell? About a week ago, Sister Charisme got 6 of us together in this very basement. Me and 5 of the others over there. She rounds up... Right. She rounds us up and she says we've got a score. Ancestries and wonders. The one place nobody's ever been able to hit, and that place is guarded by a golem. But now, a powerful scroll that would knock out the golem just happened to come into our possession, along with a tip-off that the shop owner would be gone on a particular night. All 6 of us know a bit of magic, and we know that any enchanted junk would sell for a pretty penny, so we were in. And the most important thing was that none of us was to be hanging about the shop ahead of the job. No casing out the place, no calling attention to ourselves from either the golem or its master. The job was top secret. That's all true so far, go on. We did everything right, with the locks and the golem. I picked the lock, I remember it clear as day. Sister Dalna was on lookout, Brother Melrun had the scroll, Doffy, Tav, and Varner brought the sacks. We covered the windows and lit the torches. I remember scooping up rings and tossing them in the sack, and one right expensive one rolled away from me. I crawled under the table after it. Next thing I know, Irabeth was there. Everybody scampered, but I was still under the table. Not my finest moment. I was going to wait it out, but then the blockheads were dragging me out by my tail and put me in shackles. They took all the rings off of me, about 20,000 worth. To add insult to injury, I never even found the last one. In the end, I got busted over nothing. So they caught you, poor thing, stripped you of your loot, and you didn't even manage to stash anything? Where's the Moon of the Abyss, Brother Woljif? What's the Moon of the Abyss? It was an amulet. It used to sit on a little cushion in the window of the Ancestries and Wonders. Sterling silver, sparkled like a star. Fine piece of work. On one side there was a half moon, you know, a crescent, a waning moon, and in the middle there was a dark crystal, like it was eclipsing the moon. My old fellowman was so proud of that amulet. He used to say, "I'll never sell it. It's the jewel of my collection." I used to go there to see what kinds of treasures there were in the world. Nothing else to look at in Canabras. People used to claim it was a powerful thing, but who's to say? If you ever stole a thing like that, you'd have the guards on you in a second if you tried to fence it. Everyone knows that you were always hanging around Ancestries and Wonders, ruling over the Moon of the Abyss. Do you think you could swipe it in all the commotion and keep it for yourself? Do you hope that we'd all be locked up and you'd get off scot-free with a fancy new trinket to boot? And don't take me for a mug, Woljif. I see right through you. Do I call him her informant? That seems like a bad thing. Go on, Woljif. That's the whole story. Some family this turned out to be. It's just a name in the end. In a real family, people take each other at their word. They don't throw around accusations. I didn't take the Moon of the Abyss. What am I going to do with it? You can't sell it to no crusaders. It's a special art. You can't wear it. It'll get nicked. It's pretty to look at for sure, but it ain't that pretty. If it's that important to you, Sister Charisme, I'll find it and I'll drag the traitor here by his horns. Just don't end up at the bottom of selling. But you'd know what you're going to owe me for that. An apology, right here in front of everyone. You're going to apologize loud and clear so everyone hears it. You'll say, "Sorry, Woljif, you're a good guy, and I was wrong about you." Fine, you're one of my people, which is why I'm going to give you some time. But if you run, Brother Woljif, family will get you wherever you go. You'll spend the rest of your life looking over your shoulder, tossing and turning at night, fearing poison in every cup and every meal. You'll look in your eyes of every tiefling you meet, wondering if the family's come for you. You'll have no peace, but one day you'll be tired of running, you'll stop to catch your breath, and that's when we'll get you. Got it? You've got ways with you, Sister Charisme. A way that's almost made me wet myself. But a way nonetheless. Let's go, Chief. We'll go chat to that scary gal Irabeth. She knows you a little. We can ask her who ratted us out. I'll let you do the talking. We'll find the real traitor. And I'll get my apology. Onward to Irabeth. Let's go clear my good name. Root out the traitor. Be quick about it. Time's running out. I don't want to get chewed up by things. Okay, so they won't let us pick that lock. God damn. Oh, because this gate is closed. Alright, well, we gotta go back there anyway, so. Go and buy it. Might as well stop in. There's a traitor I'm trying to track down. Who is your informant among the thieflings? Canobris is threatened by a demon horde, and you have enough time to help out thieves? I don't like this, but I hope you know what you're doing. I'll tell you everything I know. I did not see my informant's face. He slipped out of a dark alley, handed me a note, and disappeared. He had a cloak with a hood masking his face, but the long horns, didn't fit underneath it. There should be a guardian golem in Ancestries and Wonders, the shop they tried to rob. The owner gave us the construct's code word just in case. The golem itself was destroyed, but the head seems to be intact. You can go and interrogate the thing if you find out what it saw. The code word is Hand of Irori. The shop's owner must have escaped. There's a chance you can get lucky with the golem. Okay.
Move out.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Head on.
Please? Get me out of here! Uh-huh. Can't hide from me.
Master, code word, Hand of Irori. Correct. Awaiting orders. Tell me about the suspicious people who came into the shop last week. 56 individuals entered the shop. Human, female, old. No male, old. Human, female. But by ruling off customers until nightfall, you need to ask this in a different way. Were any of the suspicious people tieflings? Tieflings 3. Tiefling male, middle-aged. Tiefling male, young. Tiefling female, young. Describe the middle-aged male tiefling. Medium height, long horns, medium length tail, eyes, pale blue, skin color dark, special observation, red hair. Red hair, dark skin, blue eyes. Oh, that's our traitor. I bet you a life hunter. Presmy drilled into our heads that we wasn't to go off hanging about the shop. Red hair, we've got a couple of gingers, and plenty more who get out of the bottom. So much for a special observation. Golems ain't all that cracked up to be. Maybe the master knows more. What about the young male tiefling? Short horns curling backwards, medium length, eye color yellow, hair color black. Horns, hair, tail, sounds like me, but it's not possible. I know the security's like here. I didn't come near the place. I give you my word. Subject was unremarkable. See, couldn't have been me. Describe the female. Average height, tail not observed, long horns. I know that one. A new arrival, most likely. Gold stitching. Wouldn't mind getting to know her a little better. Where's your master? He's in the hiding place. Revealing the location of the hiding place is prohibited. Where's the basement? The basement is below me. I guard the basement. Leaving my post is prohibited.
I can hear your footsteps. Hello? Is anyone there? Please? Get me out of here! I can hear your footsteps. Pull me out! Hello?
Free at last. I thought I'd be flattened like a pancake under that rubble. Much obliged. Damn, I'm not in any pain, but my head is still foggy for some reason. What's with all the hubbub in the city? The name's Finian. I'm a Pathfinder. If there's anything I can do to help, I will.
You're a Pathfinder?
That's right, Finian Dismar, Pathfinder and Crusader. I roam around the world wound wherever my tasks lead me. Scouting, mostly. But this last while, I've just been hanging around in Canabras, waiting until I'm needed again. I'm bored out of my mind, but at least this shop makes for better lodging than some inn.
I meant, what are you?
What's that supposed to mean? I just told you. You want to know where I hail from, is that it? Well, I'm from around here, actually. We Helots of the Star Eye clan fled when the world wound troubles began. But I couldn't stand by while the demons wreaked havoc, so I came back. Or did you mean to ask about my weapon of choice? My best weapon is every weapon. I'm a skilled and capable fellow, if I do say so myself. I can swing a sword and poke with a spear, but what I am best at is communing with the spirits. They call folks like me Phantom Blades.
Phantom Blade? What's that?
It's like a spiritualist, but with a twist. It means that some spirit took a liking to me at some point, and it can turn into whatever weapon I need. Handy, eh? I don't need any whetstones or enchantments. Doesn't take up space either. Although, to be fair, it's not a barrel of laughs. The spirits that bestow this kind of power don't come from happy places, and they're not exactly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. They usually appear after great battles that leave few survivors.
How'd you end up in the shop?
I've been waiting here so long I don't even remember anymore. Just sitting and waiting for any word from the Pathfinders, but it looks like everyone has forgotten about me. The shop owner is an old friend of the Pathfinders, so I've taken up residence here.
The city is under attack by demons.
Wait, what? The last thing I saw was some thieves breaking in here. And then the guards came, everyone was running around. After that, it's a bit of a blur. Right when things got intense, they dropped the cabinet on me. I couldn't even help the owner. I was just lying under the shelves like a dimwit until you came along. If there are demons in Canabras, we must do something about it. The city needs every blade it can get. Hey, do you mind taking me with you? I don't think I can handle this alone. And besides, the more the merrier.
All right.
I swear you won't regret it. I can do all sorts of things. Is there anything your party is missing? A sword, a spear, a bow? Just say the word.
You now have a unique companion, Finian the Talking Weapon. You can access him through a special button on your inventory. Click on it to start a dialogue with him and change his form. He can take the shape of any weapon. You can give him to any of the characters in your party. There are no limitations with changing Finian's form. Finian will become more powerful as his personal story progresses. Where is he? Oh, it's down here. Like, literally, they just said it's a special button. Everyone seems to revolve around you like beavers in a mill house. You have a lot to write in my report to the Pathfinder Society, although thinking about it, it's been a while since I've sent them any reports. Tell me about the Society. Well, sometimes folks curse our names, calling us opportunists who just want to line our pockets, but that's only part of it. We're travelers, explorers, solvers of mysteries, fighters of evil. I mean, good coin hasn't hurt anybody yet, but the folks like me, it's not what matters most. We're curious to see the world, play a part in everything, stick our noses everywhere. Getting into our circle isn't easy. First, you have to prove that you can endure any place you're sent to, and you won't shy away or flee. That's why you never catch a long line of applicants outside a society lodge. Every lodge has a venture captain, and if they approve of your application, you're in. And there are many lodges all over the world, but the main one, the Grand Lodge, is located far away in Absalom. I've never been there myself, but I've heard a lot of stories about it. And the Decemvirate that governs all Pathfinder affairs from there. I want to talk about you. Although I haven't really done anything noteworthy yet. How'd you become a Pathfinder? I've always wanted to be one, ever since I was a kid. I remember going out into the edge of the village at sunset and then just keep walking until I got tired or someone dragged me back to by my ear. It was like something was drawing me away from my home. My clan wasn't the nomadic kind. Before the wound opened, the idea of traveling everywhere would never have crossed the minds of many in the clan. They were content with their community, on their patch of land, but I had always wanted to see what lay beyond the bent road, over that familiar hill beyond the horizon. My father, he wanted to teach me to be a shaman like him, but as soon as I came of age, I went off looking for the Pathfinder Society, and I found it. It is. After 3 weeks of travel on foot, I passed their trials and they accepted me. My father hasn't spoken to me since, but that's all right. Once he's heard of my great deeds, he'll come around someday. All I wanted to do was rush off to some faraway land and find a treasure trove no one else had discovered yet. But I knew I had a duty to Sarkoris. Then the wound opened, the demons, the havoc. In the end, I never went anywhere. But as soon as things calm down, I'm setting off to explore Aslant. I've already decided. The great, ancient ruins, that's my kind of life. Being surrounded by the wreckage here is depressing, as I'm sure you know. Are you still able to commune with the spirits? Maybe I can, only they don't want to answer me. I'm still a spiritualist, a phantom blade, my power's within me. But I have the feeling that I'm separated from the spirit world by some kind of transparent wall. I keep knocking, but no one can hear me, I think. I guess the bladesmith's torture did a number on me. He broke something inside. Do you realize that you're a weapon? What kind of question is that? I mean, sure, the clerics keep going on about every crusader being a weapon of Iomedae, but I don't speak of myself in fancy words like that. Just a lad with 2 arms, 2 legs, and more freckles than I'd like. I choose where I go and whom I fight for. I don't want to be someone's weapon, you hear? Erodin is dead, and now everyone decides their own fate. You remember anything before you ended up in Canabras? I mean, a lot of things happened. I remember how happy everyone was when the wardstone was placed in Canabras. That was some celebration. And I remember when the cultists took me, cut down my whole party and dragged me to their ringleader. I don't know his name. Everyone just called him the Bladesmith. After that, my memory's all fuzzy. For some reason, he didn't sacrifice me or anything, just knocked me around. Said he'd been looking for a phantom blade for some time. I don't remember why. How I escaped and what I did, I can't remember either. Some crusader picked me up in the wound, brought me to Canabras, and this is where I stayed, licking my wounds. Maybe there was a mix-up and now they think I'm dead. Why else would none of them contact me this whole time? Wardstone, you say? What you're describing happened decades ago. That's rich. Next you're going to tell me I've been sleeping for decades. Last year that was. Well, maybe the year before last. Couldn't have been me wandering around the wound that long. I would have either been dead or an old geezer by now. Nah, quit messing with me. Finian, you need to understand, you're not human anymore. Here, you feeling all right? Maybe you need to have a lie down. I'm standing right in front of you. Poke me if you like, as human as they come. Or do you think my travels have worn me down so much that I've become an animal? Nothing happened. My folks taught me to stay human always, no matter the circumstances, to remember who I am and never to shame my ancestors. Alright, I should get going. So how do I change him? It says I can use him, but... Oh, here we go. Finian. If I make him an Earthbreaker. Okay. A cold iron ghost touch weapon. I'll use him myself. He's over encumbered. So I'll take the shield off. Yeah, what do you mean use? He's a human with 2 arms and 2 legs. Yes, of course. Alright, I think that's a good place to stop for tonight, everybody.